Giving a speech, giving a presentation can be so overwhelming. And I created an easy way to really understand how to structure it. Because so many times, so many of my students, I'm a college professor here in Chicago at North Park University. And so many of my students are like, where do I start? How do I do this? How do I piece this together? And I came up with this. Think of it like A, B, C. A, we need an announcement. We need an announcement. We need that attention grabber. We need that thing where it's gonna hook your audience into you. So many people start out speeches, start out presentations by saying, my name is, or I want to talk to you about. Stop doing that. Just boom, just right into it. Get the attention grabber out there. After A comes the B, right? We need a B, body. It's the body of your talk. This is the meat and potatoes. It's the thing. It's the main dish. We need the body. This is where we build your talk. This is it. The body is where everything you are going to be talking about is right there. After this, we see. We close it up. We find a closer. Conclusion. Also, C. We create a lasting impression. Think about this. These are your final words that your audience is going to hear. So create that lasting impression. How many times, how many speeches, how many presentations have I seen? And not just in school, but I've seen them out in the world outside the classroom. I've seen people finish it up with being like, well, I guess that's it. Or that's just all I got. Don't finish it up like that. No different if you write a paper, you write a thesis, you write a grant, you write something. You don't just end your paper with, well, I guess that's it. You have an announcement, you have a body, you have a closer. Announcement, attention grabber. B, body, build your talk. C, closer. Create that lasting impression. To think of it too as the A and the C are like bookends to the B, right? A and C hold up your talk. You need that. It's got to be powerful. The A is powerful. The C is powerful. It's like one sentence, one question, one statement, one anecdote. It's just this thing that gets your talk started, and then you do the talk, right? You do the body of it, and then the C is where you bring it on home. The C is where you close it up. The C is where you create a lasting impression. So that A and that C, boom, bookends to your B. A and C are bookends to what your talk is all about. And many times what happens is when you're writing a speech or when you're writing a presentation, you think about it, you gotta think about it in a way of like, start with the body, start with the meat and potatoes. You want to start with the thing that you're talking about. The A and the C, right? The announcement and the closer, the attention grabber and the create a lasting impression, that will come. But I always tell my students that when you are writing your speech or when you're preparing for this presentation, just start in the middle. Start in the middle and think about all the things that you want to say. You can work on the announcement, you can work on the closer, but you gotta get the bulk of it out. Another B word right there. B, bulk, body, build your talk. Just like that. A, B, C. Announcement, body, and closer.